Hello everyone, welcome to Hendes Tech and welcome to the design process tutorial. My name is Olalekan. Once again today I'll be discussing with you about design process. Let's dive in. In every industrial sector where innovation is one of their major value, whenever something new or new product, service is about to be created, or where a complex engineering problem is to be solved, design process must come into place so as to get an expected accurate result. Every organization has a way of processing their work. We have the earth, so we have the agricultural sector, but today we'll be talking about the engineering sector. So that means we are talking about engineering design process. Now before we go into that, I would like to tell us about engineering design itself. What is engineering design? Engineering design is the application of engineering techniques and principle to solve problems creatively and systematically. What does this really mean to us? This is telling us that for every functioning system, machine or service out there, some engineers have actually applied some principle and techniques to get the system working in the time past. Now, let's move to the design process. What is design process? Some people call it engineering method. It is a common series of steps that the engineers use in creating functional products and services. In short, there are guidelines and steps followed in creating products and services. There are four major steps to follow in a typical engineering design process. These steps are taken one after the other, though different people use different ways to do this, but if the steps are well followed, we'll get the same result. Step number 1 is problem definition. It is the first step in every design process, and it involves understanding the major reason why the product or service will be made. Which need is it going to meet in the life of people? Because every design is made to solve human problem, and when we are defining a problem, we should be able to ask ourselves these three questions and answer it very well. The question of what, why, and who. The question of what is asking about what is the product, and the second is why are we creating the product or services, and the third is who is the target audience for this particular product. This one, some people call it empathizing, that we are thinking from the perspective of the final consumer of the problem. For example, assuming we are designing a mini hand fan, if you're talking about the question of what's the product is a mini hand fan. Then why are we designing this mini hand fan? The major reason why we are designing this mini hand fan is to minimize heat in every heated body or environment. Then who is using this product? Everyone that is experiencing it, or anywhere they are experiencing it, this product can be used there. Now to the second step. The step number 2 is the concept development stage. After properly defining the problem, the next thing is to develop a concept that will work best for the problem we are designing. This stage involves producing different ideas, different strategies to tackle the problem, putting in mind the pros and cons. We now go for the best results to work on the design. Now in the concept development stage, we also have steps that will follow here. The first step here is to identify and confirm the problem definition. This is just to go over the problem being defined again, and we'll make sure that the value we propose is still intact. That is the question we've asked ourselves earlier on. The question of what, why, and who are still intact. The reason for doing this is to be sure that we are on the right track, as we will not want to go outside our main goal. The second step in the concept development stage is market research and competitor analysis. Here, we will define the target audience for the product. Then we'll ask ourselves again, why do people need this product? Now, what would they benefit from the product? How would they be able to assess it? We also need to check if there is a particular assisted design that might compete with our home product. Then we will need to add some value to our design to make a difference. Take for example the mini hand fan we talked about the other time. If I'm working on something like that, and because it has been in existence before, what I will do is to add some other things, like adding a flashlight to the mini hand fan. By doing that, I've added a fallow, which will give my brand an advantage over other competitors. I can compete well with the competitor now. Now the third stage in the concept selection. The third stage is the visual and textual stage. Here we are ready to put down our product in pictorial or in graphics form. So this is where our design apps comes in. The AutoCAD, the SolidWorks, the Fusion 360 that we use. This is where it comes in. With this, we'll be able to picture both the 2D and the 3D views of the proposed product, and it will give us the recapturing of the product in our mind. So while having the picture, the reality, the conceptualization in our mind, then we'll be able to go straight to what we are producing. Now to stage number 4. The fourth stage is selecting inspiration. Inspiration is the energy that drives us and push us continually until we get our result or our goal. In this kind of design, how do we get inspiration? We will need to solve the internet. We will need to find different related projects, look at the rating given to them by people, and look at the negative reaction of people to them. This will inspire us to correct the mistake in our own design. So with this in our mind, we will also be able to focus on what we are working on. And lastly, here is the reviewing of the concept. We need to review how the results we have gotten during the previous stages. It will help us to stay in line with the design steps. This is very important because the concept stage is the stage that all other steps rely on as we continue in the design. So let me stop here. I will continue in some other video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment in the comment section below.